Hello, everybody. This is Di, antinatalist. And, a really unfortunate thing happened today. A friend of mine, knew I got out of the hospital. And he knew I wasn't as mobile as, I was in the past. And he actually brought me by a lot of food today, a lot of really delicious food. And I had eaten half of my black beans and went to take a shower. And I came back, and one of my dogs took total advantage. She took the remaining, it was in a cup, like a cardboard cup thing, and she took it. And without spilling any beans or any juice, she took that thing and finished it right on the bed. So that really sucked, because I put lots of cilantro and jalapenos in the black beans, and I just made it delicious. But anyway, no. So today's talk, I guess it's going to be, I don't know, gynecological pillow talk. Now, I didn't go to many gynecologists in my day. I just didn't care. I just felt like this is one of those things that, you're pushed to, or you're persuaded and encouraged to do. Get, this pap smear. Oh, go yearly. Go twice a year. Go get this. Go get that. I feel like if you're going to die, you're going to die. And, I just feel like for all the women who get all these mammograms, a small percentage are going to be caught early. And that's, that spares some time, I guess, if they want to live. But, you can be getting mammograms religiously, and you end up, getting a uterine cancer or a skin cancer, whatever, oral cancer. It just seems like whatever you protect yourself against is not how you're going to die. Like, if you wear sunscreen every day of your life, you might die of like lung cancer or some freaky cancer, maybe some butt crack cancer or eyeball cancer or, underarm cancer. So that's kind of my belief. Now, I do treat painful conditions. That's why, I got my operation, and today I was doing really good. And I have a great coach and mentor, an antinatalist friend. And, he just guides me through, guides me and glides me. He has wonderful things to say, and we're just really on the same page. And we have, a life pact, and just enjoy each other's company like so much. But back to the gynecological pillow talk here. So the last time I went to the gynecologist, I guess it was maybe 5 or 6 years before the last visit. And actually, I really like this one woman, but she's hard to get. Everybody likes her. And, the really popular doctors are hard to get. And the ones that nobody really likes are always available. Yeah. So here I am, like, sitting in the waiting room. And they have a gynecological section. And, of course, there's all walks of life. You know, young 20s and 75-year-old women. And an occasional man who's an outcast. Now, he's allowed, in the sitting area, and he's allowed to be with his partner for whatever reason, whether they're contemplating going through a pregnancy or an abortion or birth control or maybe some kind of a female cancer issue. But the males in the waiting room are like pariahs. Just remember that. And so I sat down and, all the magazines are like just geared towards pregnancy and motherhood. And to really stick a thorn in my flesh, a burr in my saddle, directly across from this gynecology center was an infertility clinic. And, I saw all walks of life. I remember a woman close to 40, career-dressed, well-dressed, looked like she, had a good career, good education or something. And then I saw, maybe early 30s, slightly overweight, Yinzer, that type. And it made me sick. I just really wanted to go over to the infertility clinic and tell those women what a big mistake that they're going to make. Their child could die of SIDS. It could be raped at a daycare center. It could drown in just a small bathtub of water or a sink. Or it could scald itself. I knew a woman. I knew her when she was 35 years old. Her toes were gone. Yep, no toes. So you know what happened? When she was a baby, her mom had turned on the water. And must not have tempered the water accordingly, or like left the room or something. And the baby, Tammy, was in the water, and it scalded her toes. And they had to amputate her toes. Freaky, isn't it? Real freaky. Children die because of vaccinations or because of not getting vaccinations. There's so many reasons. There's so many ways that a child could die. And I had a teacher once, and she had full-term pregnancy. But the baby died. And she was made to deliver a stillborn. No, I can't fathom that. Just absolute horror. That you've gone 9 months through like a pregnancy with expectations and hopes and even a name for the baby. And then realize that you're going to have to bear the pain of delivering a deceased infant. Torture. She'll never forget that. I babysat a preteen boy many years ago. And, well, nothing but a vegetable. He had gotten hit by, he was on his bicycle and he got hit when he was younger. And, I mean, he was just, wore diapers. All I was supposed to do was shake a rattle in front of him. Just watch him. Make sure he didn't roll over and suffocate or, so that I did my job and, I'm sure he didn't live much longer. I mean, I think he might have been 12 or 13. I was in my 20s. And, children do all sorts of things in school to get in trouble. And, like when I was in school, kids would, have bomb, scares. And we would, all have to go out of the school, and the police or fire department came and, had to, make sure that there wasn't a bomb. But I remember a lot of those scares. But nowadays, kids have to worry about terrorism and school shootings. But we've not had school shootings. I don't know, COVID. I'm a believer of keeping kids at home. I'm a believer of abolishing schools and buses. And enforcing parents to either homeschool their children, have their children tutored at home, or even a private school. I don't believe that the public community should sponsor someone who wants to have a child. Okay, now I'm rambling on. Okay, back to the gynecological visit. I had a few questions for her since, I'm, I guess what, over the hill, that's what they call people over 40. Well, I'm over 50. I'm over 55. And 55 is considered a senior citizen. And so Madonna is 62. So I'm almost 60. So I guess I'm a senior citizen. So this is what a senior citizen looks like. Okay? But I don't have any makeup. I just did my hair, washed it, no makeup. This is what you're going to look like. Over 55. But okay, let me get to my gynecological story. So, I had a few questions for the doctor, and she made me feel really comfortable. And I guess that's, very expected for someone in that position. And the medication that she sent me home with was calcium. Big calcium tablets. Now, I've only taken a few of them in a year. I just find it cumbersome to take all these pills and medicines. I mean, even if I have to take an antibiotic, it's just torture and so cumbersome. And that recent ringworm, well, at least that went away, and that was quick. I mean, just put a little cream on, and you see a big difference right away. So the ringworm is gone. So the calcium tablets were chewable, and which, you know, it's palatable and everything. And I got to cover up here because I don't know where the tie is for this robe, and I don't want to expose myself. So she sent me home with these big calcium tablets. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I like to sip Diet Coke right before I go to bed. And I don't even finish the Coke. Like, all I want is like about 4 ounces of Coke. And it always, you know, sits over there on my nightstand. You know, and just gets wasted. But, so, here's my agenda with gynecological pillow talk. So, I'm in the regular section. And I'm having to watch these women go into the fertility area. And I'm highly offended. And I just want to scream out to these women, you are going to regret what you're doing now. And your child may grow up to hate you. Your child may commit suicide because they can't stand you. Your child may fail school. Your child may be in jail or detention. Your child may become obese, extremely obese. Your child may be addicted to gaming, and do poorly in school. Your child may turn out to be a loser. Your child may, you know, have, you know, a facial disfigurement or cleft palate or acne, which, you know, it doesn't bother me at all, but it bothers the people with those imperfections. They might have myopia like me, and like, you know, I can see at this distance very well. Maybe I should take these off because I can see this close. About what is that, about 4 inches? 4 inches is about the distance that I can see well. But I just wanted to retard those women from procuring fertility treatments. And each one of those women, I don't even know them, okay? They're just strangers, and, you know, I don't know a thing about them. But why do they need a baby? And why do they have to make their own? Why can't they adopt? Having your own child pretty much means you're a racist, no matter what color you are. You're an egotist, you're a narcissist, and you're a racist. People who want, you know, replicas of themselves are the biggest narcopaths. And we all have narcopaths as parents. So it's, you know, it's pretty sickening. So, that didn't bother anybody, you know. I was respectful because it's, you know, it's a public place. I don't have, you know, it's not my prerogative to enlighten these women to reality. I just hope they watch my channel, which probably isn't going to happen. When people want something, they will get it. Whether it's cocaine, whether it's a new car, whether it's a case of beer, pack of cigarettes, whether it's a new toy, whether like it's Botox injections. I mean, gross. Like, ugh. I don't even care. I think natural wrinkles look perfect. I mean, if I was like just like this whenever I smiled and my forehead didn't wrinkle, like that's not natural. I think natural is good. Anyway, back to my talk here. So it's it's not my place to cause trouble in this private facility. But what I did realize and recognize that when I went into the gynecologist, on the tables they had vitamins and I don't know, creams for your nipples to get soft, or pamphlets on breastfeeding newborns, and diaper coupons, and everything pertaining to natalism. So, across the hall, there was an infertility clinic. Then I go into the gynecologist because I'm a senior citizen. Like almost 60, and I just wanted to know, like, I know a lot of older women, they need stuff for their bones, extra vitamins, and stuff like that. So the calcium pills was just about all that she told me, and I guess I was healthy and nothing else. It wasn't a remarkable visit at all. But what they need is to represent everybody, every woman in a gynecologist's office. They need to recognize and validate child-free women. They could have posters or flyers of child-free vacations, which means all adult facilities. There's a lot of them in Cancun and Jamaica. And they could promote hotels with all adult floors, which I was on in Delaware this year for my birthday. Awesome place. And after 10 o'clock, the pool was all adult. It was just blissful. And you could swim as long as you wanted. And another thing that they could present to advocate, like child-free, to, endorse a child-free lifestyle is to promote child-free living communities, all adult living communities, or seniors communities. And senior can mean 45. Sometimes they even let 40-year-olds into senior communities because I don't know, just because maybe they have to have a quota, and maybe they can't discriminate against certain ages. But if they were to promote child-free travel, child-free hotels and resorts, and child-free living communities, I would feel validated. But I was not validated at this last gynecological visit. And I'm going to be writing a letter and sending it off. I don't think it's going to do a bit of good. I mean, I guess they make more money on women who have children, because I never go. I never go to the gynecologist. I don't care about a mammogram. I don't care about, I mean, shit. I don't even think, I don't know, maybe I'm going to get, attacked by a pack of dogs, like feeding them, or who knows, stray bullet, a drowning, my car going into a river, and can't, use the lever to open my window. Who knows? I mean, maybe I could get, an ingrown nail or something and have a bad infection or die of it. I just don't think I'm gonna die of female whatever. And I mean, it's persuaded, it's pushed on us. It's a money maker as well. I mean, if you go to a mammogram every year and a gynecologist every year, and then you do your dentist twice a year or whatever, it's, they're all just making money off of our body decaying. So that was my gynecological pillow talk. And child-free women are not being represented. And maybe we don't make up a big, percentage of their clients, but child-free women, there's many things that they need. Some forms of birth control, preventatives, hysterectomies, abortions, DNCs, so many reasons that child-free women go to gynecologist. And so we are the ones that are left out. And we're not validated. Child-free people are not validated. And this is for even men, too. I mean, child-free men are not validated. And we're not considered in marketing. If you open up a magazine is full of adults and adults with children. Open up a magazine that sells, pajamas. And it'll have a mother and a dad and a dog, 2 little children. You just don't see child-free. Unless you go to the really expensive, like when you get your Chanel catalog or your Iskandar. My favorite, Iskandar. It's my favorite. Yeah, they're always child-free in Iskandar. Dior and Gucci, I mean, it's, you don't see many kids, and I really like that. But, the old Sears catalogs, it would always be family. Always. They used to even sell dogs. Yep, they sure did. They sold dogs from the Sears catalog. And I think it was 60s. And I remember I bought some Sears catalogs at an estate sale. And this one Sears catalog was like selling beagles. So I think beagles and collies were dogs of the day. I thought that was very interesting. So anyway, I'm kind of finished with this pillow talk. And I think it's time for bed. I think it's around 3 or, it's been an interesting day and one in which I didn't expect. So thank you for watching this far. And, And if you have any commentary, jot it down. Good night.